the Perry the Platypus incident. Hopefully the name isn't too ominous. So, what is the Perry the Platypus incident? Like, what is that? It starts off, where is the music? Our high school had this day. We had to like dress up and decorate the school. And my friends and I had the wonderful idea of Perry the Platypus. We didn't dress up as Perry the Platypus, but that's how we were gonna decorate our like area, because the grade 12s all had our own area sort of thing. So basically what my friend and I did is I made this document, which is still on my laptop, by the way, which basically has, no, I'm gonna count. It's an A4 Word document, which has 20 Perry the Platypuses on it, and they're all the exact same image. It's just one piece of paper with like a lot of Perry the Platypuses on it. And I printed out like maybe 5 pages of that, and my friend and I spent the morning cutting up Perry the Platypuses. So we just had this giant pile of them. In the meantime, I had Perry the Platypus's theme song like playing on Spotify on my laptop, and it became my #1 played song on Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year because of how many times I just looped it while cutting out these pieces of paper of Perry the Platypus. I'm not insane, I promise. And our plan was that we would stick some up around our area and then start handing them out to random people. Like just walk around the school and sort of hand them out to people who wanted them. It was a really great idea, which we did follow through with, but there was a twist. You see, there was a separate friend group that had 2 people actually dress up as Perry the Platypus. And we saw them, made eye contact, and then just ran over to them with our pieces of paper and said, "Hey, give these out to people. Do you want to give these out to people? Do you want to walk around the school in Perry the Platypus outfits, giving out many Perry the Platypuses?" And they were like, "Yes." And we were like, "Yes, this is great." Like, it was a perfect coincidence. We did not coordinate this. We didn't organize this. Both of our groups decided that Perry the Platypus was the way to go on this day. This is what we were going to do today. Anyway, so we give like most of the Perry the Platypuses to these 2 people dressed up as Perry the Platypus. They go around, so do we with what we have left. It was a really good time. People seemed really happy to be able to have pieces of paper with Perry the Platypus on it. Like, we went around the school. There was a fish tank. I have a photo of my friend like putting the Perry the Platypus up to the fish and offering it to the fish. Obviously, I'm not going to show that though, because privacy. I can probably draw like a recreation of it though. So that was a really fun time. But that's not where the story ends. You see, my English teacher and also some of my friends, like main class teacher sort of person, she is very cool. She's really funny and her classes are amazing. But my friends thought it was just really funny to take Perry the Platypus to the English classroom. There was like a Hamlet poster with a Perry the Platypus on it. There was like a Hamilton poster with the Perry the Platypus on Hamilton's face. And it was there for like at least months. I don't know how long. It was there for so long. It was amazing. If it is still there, I would be so happy. I wonder if it is still there. I'm just kind of wandering around in this game. But my favorite thing that they did with the Perry the Platypus is there was the main whiteboard at the front, and there was panels that you could like open and close, and you can write on both sides and everything. And one time my friends and I were sitting there, and our teacher was like starting up the lesson and everything, and then goes to the whiteboard to write stuff down, opens up the panel. There is a giant Perry the Platypus on the whiteboard. Like, not one of the little ones that I had cut out. It was just a giant Perry the Platypus. And I couldn't stop laughing. It was amazing. Anyway, so that's the story of how my friends and I invaded the school with Perry the Platypus, and it became my #1 played song on Spotify for the year. And I do use Spotify a lot. It's not like that was the only time I used it and that's why it was there. It was because I looped it that many times. I think my friends were getting annoyed by it, by how much it was just playing, and we were all sitting there before school and it was just Perry the Platypus. You couldn't escape it. If you don't like the Perry the Platypus theme song, something's wrong with you. The other song I like from Phineas and Ferb is Busted. It's just a vibe. I love it so much. I don't know what else I can do. I have not much energy. Okay, I come to you with another topic. Driving. Oh, my parsnips are ready. Valued Jojo Mart customers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought anything from Jojo Mart in any Stardew Valley game I've played. Oh wait, this is about the mines. Wait, this was their fault? I didn't realize it was their fault that we couldn't access the mines. Okay, what was I talking? Oh, driving. Okay, so I can drive now. I can do adult things. I can be a responsible adult. But when I was learning to drive, it was really scary. I feel like a lot of people would relate to that, or maybe I'm just a scaredy cat. The very first time I drove was one time with my granddad, and we were basically driving like only super close around their house. Like we weren't going on like busy streets or anything. It was very just nothing, you know? And it was really scary. One thing I never really thought about with driving is that you're on the right, well, it depends on where you live, but in Australia, you're in the right side of the car and driving on the left side of the road. So, in Mario Kart, right? In Mario Kart, you're in the middle of the car. It's just you're just driving along, you know? But then in real life, you're like on the side. If you are physically in the middle of the road, that means your car is actually on the left, and that is not good. You don't want to be on the left. You want to be in the middle of the road, so then you physically have to be on the right. And it just feels so strange. Okay, I should probably pay attention to this cutscene. Oh, hi there. Hi. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. Yeah, and we're gonna be the ones to fix it, and you will do literally nothing. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it. It's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Most people don't even watch TV anymore. We're on things like YouTube, sorry Lewis. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. I mean, Jojo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Ah well, if anyone else buys a Jojo Corporation membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Yeah, that's what happens if you go into the membership. It just kind of falls apart. Everything falls apart in the town. Jojo Corporation takes over. Here, let's go inside. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jess must have been playing it here. That wasn't them. This place is even more dilapidated. What? Dilapidated. What does that mean? Of a building or object in a state of disrepair or ruin as the result of age or neglect. English lesson with Kailton, yay! We're learning. Junimo. They're so cute. What? What's the matter? Are you ill? Yes, I am pretty sick. You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. You think so crazy? You're worrying me, Kailton. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. He's hungry, so he's leaving? Really? Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. I think I might go to the mines now. Oh no, wait, I should do this first. Ooh, money. Maybe that was there the whole time and I didn't notice. Good luck reading that, everyone. Okay, let's head out. Okay, so driving, right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, because you're on the side of the car and not the middle. Feels so strange. I never really thought about it before I started driving myself. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there, but a dark place undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing we'll find. Oh no, monsters, I'm so scared. Here, take this. You might need it. Thank you. Name's Marlon, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself and I might think about making you a member. That'll take a long time. But after that little trip with my granddad and me just like struggling to do anything. Next time I drove was with a driving instructor, and my driving instructor is immediately like, oh yes, let's go onto this busy road. I'm like, huh? I've only driven one time when I was like not surrounded by any other cars, and he's immediately making me go on the road with other cars. And like I go to the roundabout and I'm like, I can't do it. Like honestly, it was probably the best way of like teaching me, just to throw me right into it, because he was a qualified teacher and everything. So if anyone was gonna like show me how to drive properly, it would be him. And throwing me in the deep end was probably the way to go. My driving instructor was also pretty interesting. He would talk about conspiracy theories, like how the government is like implanting stuff into our brain, that sort of stuff. Honestly, it was kind of interesting to listen to, so I didn't really mind. Okay, I have no energy. So yeah, my driving instructor was great. At the start, when I was like driving super slowly, he told me that the other cars were gonna think I'm an old grandma, just like slowly moving across the road. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm scared, okay? Then after a year and a bit, no, 2 years, I finally got enough hours to take the driving test. Maybe I will do this actually. Okay, I have 2 days for that. So it's finally time for my driver's test. I am super scared. My family are already planning all of my driving and me being able to run errands and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I'll even pass. Please, no pressure. Please don't put this pressure on me. I was so scared. Can I build a furnace yet? No. So I can't even smelt that. Okay. I also had a different instructor than my usual one. For all of my driving lessons, I had the same, but he wasn't available on the day that I had my test. So that was like an extra stress for me. But the instructor I had was nice, so that was all good. Because I had like a driving lesson right before with that other instructor. He was very chill. Traveling merchant. I've discovered a problem. I don't have money. Wait, maybe I should go to the pub, because people usually go there on Fridays. The thing I was most worried about was the reverse park. I did a reverse park like perfectly fine in my driver's lesson right before the test, but I was still scared about it. Like, I have officially now talked to everyone. Wait, oh, just missing the wizard, but I can do that tomorrow. Plus, I don't think I can until tomorrow. So anyway, I get into the test. Pretty nervous. It all goes smoothly, but I noticed I was making like little mistakes along the way, and I was a bit nervous about that. Obviously, you're not supposed to make mistakes in your driver's test. And then I realized that the driving tester person is like taking me back to the driving center, and I'm like, wait, I haven't done a reverse park yet. Oh no, have I failed? Because I thought I just made enough mistakes for the guy to go, no. You can't drive. You're too dangerous. And when I got back, it was like such a serious talk. Like he was so serious going, okay, this is the main thing you did wrong. You got to do this. Remember, you still need to learn. And I'm like, no. It's all going wrong. But then he's like, oh, you made like 7, I don't remember the number, but you made this many minor mistakes, but you still passed. And I'm like, thank you. Because I was so sure that I'd failed. Because I've heard so many stories of people taking like so many tries to get the driver's test. And then when I was driving by myself for the first time, it felt like I was doing something illegal. It was really scary. But yeah, those first times driving by myself, it just felt so wrong. Like, I'm gonna get pulled over by the police. See, we got level 1 farming. You should be proud of me. And you should subscribe, you know?